Operation begins at night. Full moon is visible. Summoning circle of sufficient complexity has been laid down beforehand by 3 members of MTF SCP. This sounds like someone banging to be, like, let out while I'm, like, telling them this story.
That's funny.
The body of Agent Marston has been placed in the center. Researcher Ross, standing a short distance away, turns to Sarah Locke, enter MTF SCP 6. Is it time? 2:53 a.m. That adds up to 10. The number of completion. Yeah, it's time to begin. Snaps fingers. Let's go, guys. The other 2 members of MTF SCP 6, Abiola Boole and Tyra Jansen, begin the summoning chant from opposite sides of the circle. Boole chants in the combination of Koine Greek and computer binary. Tyra Jansen chants using American Sign Language. Noticeable weather alterations begin to occur as heavy clouds obscure the full moon. In the center of the summoning circle, Agent Marston's body begins noticeably twitching. Researcher Ross looks around nervously. Are you sure we should be standing so close? Shakes head. Distance isn't a factor. If you piss off the gods, they'll know where to find you. Running at this point would just make things worse. Lightning strikes in the distance. Wind and rain intensify. All the same, it's too late. In the center of the summoning circle, Agent Marston opens his eyes and sits up. He looks around the area. Boole and Jansen cease chanting. Inhabitation of Marston by SCP-5167 confirmed. SCP-5167 turns to look at Researcher Ross. Foolishness. SCP-5167 leaps off the ground and begins charging full speed towards Researcher Ross. There is a flash of light as Sarah Locke tases it, and it falls to the ground twitching. We've got him! Recording end. Conclusion? SCP-5167 successfully captured and brought into custody. Consultation. SCP-5167-1. Brief initial interview of SCP-5167's following capture. Interviewed conducted in the back of vehicle during transport. Mary Ross. Hello. SCP-5167 does not respond. Are you thirsty? Hungry, perhaps? We've brought supplies with us. SCP-5167 does not respond. I understand the restraints aren't too comfortable, but I wasn't supposed to be dead. Or no, I was supposed to be dead. I was dead. Yet you have brought me back, pulled me unwilling from my rest. Why? We had a need for you. I am not the sort of god people pray to, little girl. What need do you have of me? What is it, then? Do you covet your neighbor's land? Thirst for their partner? Do you wish what is theirs would be instead yours? Not exactly. Then I cannot help you. I would appreciate if you were to dispatch me with a single blow.
Oh, there's the boy. There's the monster.
Dagger in the eye. Oh, he's real. Where was I? Oh, yeah. A dagger in the eye or a bullet in the brain if possible. Enough to send me to a long, unending sleep. I'm afraid not. Situation has developed which we require your unique perspective for. Do you recall the game Among Us? My last desperate hope. My drawn-out death rattle. I wandered in that digital abyss for several months before realizing my irrelevancy. What of it? Mary Ross shows SCP-5167 an image of SCP-5761. We believe that some entity is trying to imitate that game. Here, in the real world. They've taken 10 people up into the skies and forced them to reenact the sorts of things you do in a game, in the game. Like, I do not care. People have died. They do little else. If you cooperate, I can make sure you get better treatment. Even you must care for things like that, right? Better food, softer sheets. I'm sure the Divine is used to a certain standard of comfort. Perhaps in another age, but not now. It does not matter. A human body is a temperamental machine. If I simply wait long enough, I will be dead again. I am now finished speaking. Leave. Recording end. Communication. Learning Computer Psi 2, Mevel, to researcher Mary Ross. Hi, Miss Ross. I thank you for consideration in sending me this audio file. I've compared the temperament and speech patterns of the entity you've captured to the SCP-5167 stored in my memory, and I'm happy to confirm that they are indeed the same individual. I agree with your proposal. SCP-5167 should be brought back to Site-22 where it can be properly interrogated and Anna can analyze it fully. Please proceed with this as quickly as possible. Incidentally, there has been a third death abroad SCP-5761 today. I fear we may not have a great deal of time in which to understand this anomaly, but I am confident you and all the Foundation staff will give it your best efforts. Consultation. SCP-5167-2. Brief. Additional attempt to communicate with SCP-5167 as transit arrangements to Site-22 are being made. Mary Ross. Hello. Silence. Takes a while for a human body to starve, you know. Even dying of thirst takes time. Silence.
There you go! I did it! I did it! Wow. I heard the breathing twice. I heard it twice. Both times it was Chica. It was Chica. You know, the first night usually isn't that bad in any of the games, so I'm just gonna... Oh man, my heart is racing though. My heart is racing though. I'm surprised you were able to hear that over my
I
could barely hear it. I could only hear it during the downtimes. Oh boy.
SCP-5... Mary Ross, I have a proposal for
hello.
you. I care.